Welcome to Daily Life Connection. On the deck again, and again continuing to explore who God is and what difference that makes in how we live our lives. In Isaiah chapter 9, again, in verse 7, we read this. It's talking about God establishing his kingdom. And it says, He will establish it and uphold it with justice and with righteousness from this time onwards and forevermore. The zeal of the Lord of hosts will do this. The zeal of the Lord of hosts. What does that word mean? The zeal. Not seal, but zeal. The zeal of the Lord. Well, that word means a passionate jealousy for something. There are some things in my life. Well, yes, of course, my motorcycles. my big old Roadstar. Sometimes somebody will say, "Oh, could I try that out?" You know what? I say no. There's only one other person that I let ride that bike, and it's my daughter, who's an expert rider as well. Nobody else gets to ride that. Why? Because I'm zealous about that bike. I love that thing. I've looked after it and maintained it and ridden it for so many thousands and thousands of kilometers that I'm passionate about that bike. And it's a passion to protect it. It's a passion to protect it. That's what zeal means. That passion to protect something that you value highly. Wow, that's the zeal of the Lord. He has a passion to protect you and me. He's zealous about you and me, his church, his creation, his kingdom. He says, I'm zealous about that. I have an ardor, a passion to protect and preserve and to cherish and to rescue and to redeem and to restore my people, my kingdom. A zealous God. That's about it for that word, really. Passion, a passion to protect, a passion to not let anything else use it or abuse it, a passion to not let anybody else hurt or harm or mar. I'm zealous about my children and my grandchildren. I don't want anyone to hurt them. I don't want anyone to lead them astray or lead them into making choices that will bring harm into their lives. I'm passionate about that. I'm zealous about that. And it comes out strong. And you know, it's tied to God's wrath as well. His zeal and his wrath. His wrath is that passionate protection of what he cherishes and values. You and me. You and me. His church, his kingdom, his creation. He's passionate about it. They're his. He's so passionate, he died to protect it, to preserve it, to redeem it, to restore it. He's a zealous God. Consuming fire, passion. I love the fact that our God is strong like that. He's not a wishy-washy, oh well, whatever, laissez-faire. Our God is passionate and protective and in perseverance. You know, we've been talking about that just this week, haven't we? Passionate in perseverance to bring to pass his desires for that. Back to my motorcycle again. You know, over the years I've been passionate about adding things to it that make it more valuable and more beautiful, at least in my eyes. A piece of chrome here or whatever, and you know, it's taken years, but the plan I've stuck to it, and now I have that bike to the place where I look at it and I go, yeah, that's the way I like it. That's a thing of beauty now. It's a thing of joy to be on and to ride. That's zeal. Zeal. God's passion to see us as people of beauty, creations of beauty, his world as a creation of beauty. You know, it's one of the tragedies when we abuse this creation. I look around at these beautiful trees and the flowers this morning, and it's so beautiful compared to some clear-cut forested place, or where they've mined and dumped all the garbage and the slag. Or God's zealous about his creation. He wants it to be beautiful, and he's zealous about our beauty, our inner beauty, and he will work on our behalf to make our lives beautiful and to be who we are created to be. God is zealous. It's a good word. It's not one we use often, but it's a good word, and it describes our God very well. Let's think about that today. Our God, who is a zealous God, passionate for our protection and our future and our glory. We'll talk again tomorrow. God bless.